Premier League Game Week 4 predictions. Right, let's start off with Luton Town versus West Ham, and everyone is looking forward to this game. First game at Kenilworth Road. Can't wait. West Ham have had a very good start to the season. I mean, they're top of the league somehow. They won't be top of the league too much longer. I think West Ham and Luton will share the points on this one. It'll be a 1-1 draw. Let's go with Carlton Morris and James Ward-Prowse getting the 2 goals. Sheffield United against Everton. Oh dear, this is the battle between arguably the 2 worst clubs in the league. These 2 teams have had a miserable start to the season. They haven't picked up any points. They've looked really weak in most of their games. I think this will be a dire 0-0 draw with hardly any chances on target. Man City against Fulham. Now, Man City have had a good start, yes, but they haven't scored too many goals yet, and they haven't really kicked it up another gear yet. So I think this will only be a 2-0 win with a Haaland goal and a Kovacic goal, scoring his first goal for the club. Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest are terrible away from home. We all know their home record kept them up last season, so I don't think this will be any different in this game. I think Chelsea, yes, they have had a poor start. They got the win against Luton, so I think they'll get the win here. Another 3-1 win. Next up, we got Burnley against Tottenham, and I think Burnley have had a very poor start to the season. Not the sort of start I was expecting. They've blamed it on poor fixtures and being unlucky with the fixture list. But you don't want to be making excuses this early in the season. I think Tottenham have started really strong, and I think they'll keep that good form. But I think Burnley can get something out of this. I think they'll lose 2-1, with Maddison picking up another goal. Brentford against Bournemouth now, and Brentford have started really well. The likes of Wissa and Waymo have been really good. Iraola struggled a little bit as Bournemouth boss so far, but I think this game is probably one of his best shots to really kick on. I think they'll probably draw. I think it'll be a tight 2-2 with Mwemu and Wissa getting on the score sheet again. Brighton versus Newcastle, and Brighton really surprised me last week by losing. They had all of the ball, all of the chances, yet they still managed to lose. But you know what? Against Newcastle, a Newcastle side who look very strong, I don't see them winning this one. I think it'll be a 2-0 Newcastle win, with Alexander Isak scoring at least one of the goals. Crystal Palace against Wolves. Now, both of these clubs have started off okay. They haven't started off too brilliantly. They've both gotten a few points on the board, but they've both struggled to score goals. So I think they'll both draw this game. I think it'll be a 1-1 tense game draw, with Palace scoring early but Wolves clinching equaliser at some point in the second half. Next up, we've got Liverpool against Aston Villa, and yes, Aston Villa have started off very well. I like Moussa Diaby, he's looked really good, and I think Liverpool, just with that amazing comeback, they'll be riding on a lot of momentum, so I think they'll still win. I think they'll probably win 3-1. Even with Salah's mind maybe turned towards Saudi, I still think Liverpool have the quality and the know-how to beat Aston Villa. And the big game of the weekend, Arsenal against Man United. Now, both of these sides have looked weak at times already this season. Arsenal only drawing against Fulham, and Man United going 2-0 down against Nottingham Forest inside the first 5 minutes, with bizarrely both goalkeepers making howlers. And I think this game will be close. I think it'll be a tense match with a lot of atmosphere in the Emirates. I can see Bukayo Saka scoring to put Arsenal ahead before Man United strike back with a goal from Bruno Fernandes. But I think someone like Gabriel Martinelli will clinch a late winner for Arsenal, and Arsenal will win the game 2-1, getting a hugely important victory in their fight to achieve Champions League football and potentially beat Man City to the title. Like and subscribe, and let me know your predictions in the comments below.